the assist tier. We are in USA and today is round 16. Today I'm not alone in the commentary box. I'm alongside with Neon, also known as Jared Fosbury. How are you?
I'm alright. Good evening, guys. It's good to be here.
Well, today we hope to expect good racing. I mean, USA, it's a track with a long straight and a long DRS zone in which you should be allowed to overtake, and with some interesting corners in which maybe some drivers could surprise us with some interesting moves. Well, in a minute or two we should be heading to qualifying. We're still waiting for a driver, I think. How do you think the race is gonna be like, Jared?
Well, I only know a few of these drivers. Fishy, I know. I believe. I think I've seen Delta race before around
Yeah.
the league. But it is USA. There's two big straights where overtaking is going to be a lot. But if there's inters or wet weather, the S section could be tricky for certain drivers. But only time will tell, and we'll have to wait and see when the lights get out underway.
Yeah, I have to agree with there. I mean, if there's raining coming for the race, it's gonna be pretty interesting to see drivers trying to keep their car on track. Well, as people get ready and the lobby get set, we're gonna remind people about the standings, because we have to say that we could say it's pretty decided. If not, if I don't know if CPG has mathematical options to win the championship, because Q-Tip is leading by a lot. I think it's 60 points gap with CPG. Behind in third we have Rich 500, who is racing in Hta Elite, but is also racing here, and he's with a Red Bull with 101 points. We also have Fishy in fourth, 78 points, and down from here we have interesting battles. We have Brida with a Mercedes 67, Ben Gallagher with 66. Then we have Khalifa with 40, but we also have Nexus Iceman, who is not racing today it seems, with 38. We have Sloppy with 32. Cabrin with 21, and then we have some other drivers who barely have points, but yeah, let's see how's the race today. Well, we should start rating up. Let's see what this goes on. Thanks to everyone who's joining to the live stream, and let's see, yeah, they are now rating up, so they should start now. There's gonna be 14 drivers. I was expecting it much worse, so not that bad, I have to say. As long as they give us good racing, it should be cool, right, Jared?
Yeah, I agree. There should be some good racing in this league today, so see what guys can do.
Yeah.
Down to the countdown.
And we are heading to the qualifying session. And there we go. I want to remind about the strategy that you follow on USA. If I'm not wrong, it's a soft to medium, I think. But you can also it could be better to do medium to soft. I'm not sure if that's the strategy to follow. If you could guide us, Jared.
I think it is soft to medium, but you could also do a soft medium. It depends how quick you are. If you can build a big gap and make a two-stop work. It varies on who the driver is and how you are with the tyre wear. But I think you're right there. With soft to medium is the best strategy to go on, and so with medium to soft.
Yeah. So we'll have to see first if the rain doesn't strike the circuit, and second to see what if the race is on dries, to see what drivers choose to do. Meanwhile, we can see qualifying is dry, it seems.
Yeah, it looks dry. It's a bit cloudy, but maybe that's good for the soft command tyre. It does run better in cooler conditions. We'll have to wait and see what people can do.
Yeah.
On this condition.
And let's see, people are now choosing their tires as they choose also their setups and get everything ready to go out to track. We can see some engines already turning up, and yeah, there's a Renault going off, and also a Mercedes, another Renault. Yeah, there's some drivers going out already.
Yeah, Q-Tip was the first one out.
Yeah.
He's on the hard compactor tire.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, probably some drivers will start with harder compound and their last attempt will be probably or with the mediums or the soft. But I doubt that anyone goes on the hardest compound.
Yeah, that is true, but if they could be expecting a bit of wet weather in the race, so they may go hard in quali, then basically bank on their quali runs, and then in the race just try and manage those hards as long as they can, because they can last quite a while, the hard tyres. So maybe there is wet weather in the race. It's cloudy in quali.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people in softs.
And we have to also watch out that maybe there's not rain in the quali, because probably my thoughts on this is that maybe some drivers have gone out in their hardest compound because they see that if there's rain in a certain part of qualifying, if they just nail the lap, it could be good for them, because it's really difficult to do like a one-shot quali, you know, with the rain incoming, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I do agree. I have experienced that under pressure when it started raining, lost control of the car and got into a wall, so I do understand what you mean there. So right now, right, Q-Tip is about to start his lap if you're on board right now.
Yeah, he's gonna start right now with the hards. Let's see what he can set. He is the one leading the championship, so we expect him to set a competitive time as he heads to the first corner, a bit deep, and we have some yellow flags, but probably people just getting ready for their lap. Oh, and the Renault here losing a bit the back end, but yeah, keeping it on track. Probably the hard tire is the like most and comfortable tire to be with. Really difficult to warm up. You don't have the grip you have with the softer compounds. It's a bit. I don't like to have hard tires. Although it's true that maybe if you want to start with the hardest compound, then you have an advantage in the race, and you can use them, then go to soft, and you finish with a tire that you feel comfortable with and less fuel. But it's true that the hardest compound, I think it's horrible to race with. I don't know if you agree with this statement.
I do and I don't. As you have said, the hot tyre is the least grippiest and ain't the best at the start of the race, but near the middle and near the end it comes with its own. It's basically like a medium tyre then. There's a lot more grip, there's a lot more pace in it, but it does have its flaws, especially when it rains. This Q-Tip just is 134.4 set of hard tyres, which is an okay lap. But no, the hards can have its flaws now and then if there's rain, because your tyres can cool down quite quickly. As I thought it's not rain then, but it's not. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what people can do on those hards, as Ridder is just on the 131.9 as Sloppy's actually retired.
Oh, and I think a McLaren, yeah, just bottled it in the entrance of the pits, and he has retired. Yeah. Unfortunate for him.
It's very unfortunate. It looked like a rookie mistake that is right now, though.
Yeah.
I believe Epic, the animal, is on a lap.
Yeah, and he has painted purple sector 2, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see how he can finish that lap. He has a racing point in front of him. If my side doesn't make me lie. Let's see. Yeah, it's a racing point, and let's see how he can finish the lap. 132.6, third. Well, compared to V Rider, it could be pretty much improved, but not a bad lap to start with.
Yeah, not a bad lap. Especially, actually, the fastest person's actually my fastest lap I could do with 31.9. So these laps, what people have set 32.6 could be their bankers and softs.
Yeah, probably it could be.
There's no fishies on that lap. With the Ferrari, I can't say his name, but he's about to finish. Is that all we know? That's
Gadro Peltartain. Wow. He goes up to 5th with a 1:33.8. That's, well, a bit slow, but yeah, maybe it was not his best lap. We'll have to wait and see. Meanwhile, I have to talk about Ridge 500 because I was surprised to see him here. He races in the no assist tier, so probably he's here to practice with the no assist. And maybe the advantage of racing in a top tier is that you get to learn from the best, you know, and probably that experience could help him today on track.
Oh, yeah, you are right.
Meanwhile, Machine Fishy says hello in the chat. Hello, Fishy. Actually, Fishy hasn't done a lap. I think he invalidated his previous attempt. Yeah.
He will be starting a lap though.
Yeah, he's gonna start right now. Huh. And there he goes. He's gonna start right now. He's gonna head into the first corner. Really tricky because you can easily go deep and you lose a lot of time. And the exit is really complicated. I mean, you can lose the back end easily. Then you have the S's. Really difficult to not invalidate. As we see that Fishy has done it almost perfectly. And he's now going fastest in Sector 1. I mean, USA is a track that the track limits are really strict, I have to say. If you just go a bit off, that's gonna probably ruin your lap and get invalidated. So drivers will have to keep an eye on that. As we see Fishy finishing Sector 2, also going the fastest, it seems. I have to say that Fishy in other leagues has shown an incredible pace. I mean, when he's consistent and he keeps the car on track, he has shown that he's pretty fast, and probably today won't be the exception.
Yeah, I believe Fishy has got the pace for to win this race. I have raced against him and he's really quick. I can't really challenge him, so
yeah.
So Fishy has got the pace.
There we go.
Right now with 31.2. So
yeah, pretty solid lap from the Renault driver, I have to say. Well, the only chance I've been able to drive against him really was in Germany in a league, in a Sunday league, you know, called IRL. And it was pretty interesting to see that as long as he kept it on the track, he was pretty fast, but then he made a mistake and went directly into the wall, and that was unfortunate because I was hoping to fight against him in a certain point in the race. But yeah, he's pretty fast, I have to say. Well, we have reached 500, starting his lap. Let's see what he can do. And I think Q-Tip is not in a lap.
Ridder's on a lap. It was Paul earlier. I'll keep an eye on that, you know where he goes.
Alright. Also, the DSY Delta is on a lap. I don't know who's... Yeah, I think DSY Delta is gonna finish first. And let's see what he can do. Oh, he went wide. Yeah, and he invalidated. And that was a bad lap. So we are going back with B-Rider. As there's still 8 minutes remaining in the session. So probably drivers will have 2 more attempts. And what time is he gonna set? Not a good one. Well, he improves by 1/10.5, but he doesn't. His position doesn't change, so yeah, pretty the same. And now I think Reach 500 was finishing his lap. Yeah, he's in the third sector with the Red Bull. He's improving by 2/10. Let's see how he can finish the lap. Oh, he invalidated. Never mind.
AB 53 more, I believe that is pronounced. He's on mediums right now on a lap. Actually,
Yeah.
not even a lap.
Yeah, I think he invalidated too, as the track map appears in red.
Ben Gallagher's on a lap right now on the softs. Onto the S section, see how he takes it.
Ooh.
Very close.
Yeah, to invalidate. Yeah, have to agree.
Nice lap. Yes, lift off a little bit just to make two of these corners have to lift again.
As he goes fastest in sector 1.
Short shift. Oh, makes an error with the correct steering. That could be invalid.
But it seems he hasn't.
It's the hairpin.
I mean, he's just going on the limit to invalidate. I mean, a millimeter, like one more millimeter, and he would invalidate probably.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I thought that would have been an invalidation anyway, but somehow managed to make that without an invalidation as he's gone through the final sector. He's apparently 5.5 tenths up in his time. So pace could be for second place right now if he can find a bit more pace.
In the third sector, yeah.
If he finds a second, he could possibly challenge for first for the next stint of his play lap.
And let's see how he finishes. He has to be careful to not invalidate. Goes down to third, really important to exit here. And he's gonna set a 1:31.8, just behind V-Rider. Not bad.
Well, that ain't going to lack his confidence. It just shows that he has got pace to go for the second position right now. And we see Ben Gallagher taking pole later on in the session as right now the other racing point with Green Con 297 is on the lap. Also on a set of soft tyres. The only people who are not on soft tyres, they'd be 53 Moth, who's on mediums, and Q-Tip on 99, who's also on mediums.
Oh!
Wow. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
I was just about to say that it seemed like TSR Fishy didn't have a rival today, but yeah, suddenly Khalifa appears and settled a lap, an incredible lap, 1:31.1. Yeah.
That's a very good lap there.
And
We're
I
seeing
think
the drivers break down to the 30s. As actually, I don't think Green's is actually on lap. It looks like he's got wing damage. Yes, he has. He's lost his left. Yep, he's in.
Oh, I think he bottled it.
No, he's not.
Oh,
He's
that could have
lucky.
ended badly. Yeah. And he now heads into the pit lane.
I've only got 4 minutes and 14 seconds remaining.
And the Racing Point up 53 more. He's on a lap. He's improving 8/10 in the first sector. But he needs more than that to actually put a good time on the board. So we'll have to keep an eye on the Racing Point as he heads to the big straight, to the long straight. Opens DRS and let's see what he can put. Oh, a bit conservative in the braking. 1.5 seconds. Well, that's something. And he's now heading to these right-handed corners where Verstappen overtook Raikkonen in 2018, if I'm not mistaken, and he got penalized for that. Or I think it was in 2017, I think. And now the Racing Point goes 11th, 1:34.8, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, with the mediums. Still not a good lap.
Fishy's got Mercedes behind him, and that is the guy in third place.
Yeah, they are both in the out lap.
So maybe the Mercedes driver is trying to have a cheeky slipstream.
Oh, bye bye, Fishy.
Oh, Fishy's gone. What happened?
He just lost it, exiting that corner where the Ferraris had issues, you know, with the suspension in the 2019 race. Unfortunate for Fishy, because it would have been interesting to see if he could have challenged Khalifa for pole. That's what I mean when I say that Fishy sometimes doesn't have that consistency needed, you know, to be a champion. He makes silly mistakes sometimes. Now it seems like almost all the grid is under outlap. Probably, I think Rida is gonna be one of the first ones who's gonna start his. Oh no, it's actually the Ferrari from Gadro Peltartain. Wow. I think he just put that name so commentators would struggle to say it. And be right ahead to the S's. Went a bit deep on that first corner, and we can see that Q-tip on the Renault is on mediums. I think he's just finishing his lap. Let's see what he can set as B-Rider doesn't improve. Oh, he goes up to 8 with 1:33.0. Wow. Well, he could improve a bit more on those mediums, but I think he's not gonna have time to do another attempt.
Actually, the Renault driver on Q-tips off, so he ain't gonna improve.
Yeah, but he's heading to the second sector to finish the second sector, and he doesn't improve neither. Wow. So, oh, and Khalifa.
So will this give Rada? Oh no, he's not. He's gone. That's getting for him. So people are really struggling right now. As Ben Gallagher is about to start his lap.
Yeah, just when the clock was gonna hit 0.
Very unfortunate there. Greencon is about to finish his run on the soft tyres. Do what he can do for the Racing Point team, as he's going to beat his teammate right now, but could that have been validation? And he didn't improve. 132.8.
Wow. And about Epic the Animal, he's improving 5/10. So maybe he could be a challenger for pole. Not sure.
Well, not for pole, possibly for
third.
3P2.
Yeah. As he's a bit laggy, I have to say. I don't know if he in your camera he appears to be like a good connection, but I just see him a bit laggy.
He's actually 8th, almost 9/10 up, so he could actually challenge Paul.
Yeah, it's what I said. And look at Ben Gallagher, he's not improving, so probably we could have a surprise here. It could be Epic the Animal taking the taking pole today. We don't know. He's heading to the last couple of corners. Really important to have a good exit and to not invalidate. And watch out as he runs out of ERS. What is he gonna set? 1:31.4. Oh, that last sector was, we could say, dreadful.
I think he would have been pole if he didn't run out of ERS. I think that ERS lost him a couple of times.
Yeah, probably. Because he was on a good lap, I have to say. We didn't expect that. But yeah, third. Well, now the qualifying is over, and we have Khalifa on pole with the Mercedes. We have TSR Fishy second. Epic the Animal with an impressive third in the Haas. Fourth we have B-Rider. Fifth we have Ben Gallagher. Then we have Carbrin-Con 297, reached 500. Gadropel Tartain in the Ferrari. We have Q-Tip on mediums, which is going to be interesting to see. And closing the top 10, Feared by Gaming. Then we have Up 53 more, 4C Wazzy Dog, Slow PG, and DSY Delta. So, And Machine Fishy says in the chat, got a double invalid through sector 1 for avoiding people. Really annoying. Well, unfortunate for you. And we can see it doesn't seem like we're gonna have a wet race, Jared.
Yeah, you are right there. It's a lot clearer than what it was in quali, so see what guys can do.
Yeah. Well, as they load up their strategies and they select their fuel, I'm gonna ask you. Well, I like to call it the cursing. You know, like we're gonna curse drivers, but normally we say it's prediction time. So, who do you think is gonna be on the podium today?
Podium. Well, I think the Mercedes are going to be keeping their podiums, as I believe, and I believe third place is going to be Fishy, so I think Merck's going to get 1-2 with Khalifi in first and Virado in second. So
That's actually wow. I think TSR Fishy is gonna take the win. I think B Ryder is gonna be second, and Q-Tip is gonna finish third. Like, I don't know why, but I think Q-Tip has the pace. Although he was a bit far away with the mediums, but maybe he can fight for a podium. And we also have like the safety car factor, you know. Maybe the safety car can help him, maybe not. We'll have to see. Well, everyone doing the formation lap, and we'll have to keep an eye on Q-Tip, as I said, but also let's see what tires the drivers out of the top 10 have selected. Well, almost everyone have chosen soft except Slow PG, who chose to go on mediums. Interesting. So we only have 2 drivers on mediums. A bit unexpected, don't you think, Jared?
yeah, it can be very unexpected, but they could be playing the alternate strategy which could work better than what the guys are on the softs. They can basically stay in traffic, and then as soon as the clean air goes after people and softs have pitted, they've got a lot of time to basically excel on pace and start pushing a lot more and try and build up a gap and then pit. So we have to wait and see how the strategies do perform. But my prediction still stays for the top 3.
Cool. Well, drivers heading towards their respective grids spot. And we have CRG Sparks in the chat. Hello, boss. How are you? And yeah, we also have F1 Atift saying yo, yo, yo. I would make a silly joke that only Spaniards would understand, so I'm gonna shut my mouth. And well, everyone is arriving to their spot in the grid, and this is getting started. Let's see when the lights come up. There we have 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and away we go. It seems like the Merc had a really bad start, and it's now TSR Fishy, but look at that McLaren trying to dive bump. Oh, really clean start. We don't have any crash, if I'm not wrong. Oh, what we have the McLaren. The McLaren hit the Ferrari, and I think a Racing Point crashed into the wall. Yeah, and we have a virtual safety car.
Wow, I'm very surprised that didn't actually a safety car there, as that Racing Point really hit the wall hard, as the Ferrari's lost front wing.
Yeah, Gadro lost the front wing.
Gallagher got damaged because he's lost a lot of positions.
I don't know. I mean, I think he was hit. No, I think he spun. He spun with I don't know who the other car was, but he spun. But he didn't make contact with anyone, so yeah. So virtual safety car, we have Fish in first. He made a really good start. We have B Ryder in second, and Khalifa in third. But look at that, we have reached 500. who has overtaken 4 positions at the start, but we also have Q-Tip, who started on the mediums in 9th, and he's now in 5th.
You're right there. Q-Tip would hope for those. I was actually going to say hope the merchants just kind of quickly, and it has. So it hasn't affected him because people could have gone on the hards who were the front runners doing nearly pit stop.
Yeah.
Basically, could have ruined Q-Tip's strategy.
Yeah, it could definitely have happened that. As we have now Fishy that is going to crush the who's going to cross the finish line in first after 1 lap, with 1 second gap to be rider. Meanwhile, behind we have Q-Tip really close from trying, well, 5/10 away from reach 500. And look at that, because I think I picked the animal. Well, I picked the animal. I think was the one involved in that crash with Ben Gallagher. I think they both spun, but he had the luck to not crash with anyone else. So unfortunate for him. Let's see if he can recover, because he seemed to have a good pace, or at least he's lapping in qualifying.
No,
so yes, though. Oh, he tapped the Red Bull.
Red Bull's round. Just Red Bull's going a lot slower than what Animal was.
Yeah.
The rear end went with that little bit of contact there, so Animal won't be happy with that because he could have a bit of wing damage with that. But I'll tell you someone who'd be furious under that helmet, and it'd be feared by gaming.
Yeah, I have to agree there. And meanwhile, like, B-Rider is just 1.1. He's not been able to catch Fishy. He's just keeping the distance. And meanwhile, behind we have Reach 500 and Q-Tip under the second gap to Khalifa. So we should be able to see a fight going on here, as probably we'll have the DRS enabled in this lap. And yeah, oh, Ben Gallagher trying to move on the racing point. He's really close. He moves to the left, but I think that racing point has damage in the front wing, and yeah, he does. As we can see, that Feared by Gaming went into the pits. And let's see, yeah, and we'll probably see now if Reach 500 is able to get DRS. No, he's not gonna be able, so probably Q-Tip will have a chance.
Well,
oh wow,
some interesting information. Feedback Games going to set soft tags.
Well, probably. Well, yeah, but look at Gadropole Train. He's also going on a 2-stop, it seems, because he went on mediums.
You're right there. As right now, I know there is a battle for right now. Q-Tip and Rich 500.
Yeah.
It's low error there. Is Q-Tip correct that?
I think Q-Tip should be clever, you know, because he knows that well on mediums. If you start fighting with Rich 500, it's going to be a non-stop fighting. So he should see if overtaking Rich 500 is gonna offer him the chance to catch Khalifa. And if it doesn't, well, then just stay behind and let's see what Rich 500 can do. Because if not, they are gonna lose worthy time.
You are correct there, but Rich is really struggling with softs already, so softs looks like they're already overheating, and Q-Tip almost ready to move them to turn 1, so we could see an overtake from the Renault possibly in the next few laps.
Yeah. And let's see, yeah, he's struggling. Probably Q-Tip will have now a chance to overtake him on the long straight. And probably he'll make the overtake before the long straight as he dives into the inside. Easy overtake from the Renault. And he should be okay now. Next objective, Khalifa.
Next objective is Khalifa. If he can pull away, Red Bull's same instructions with the DRS.
Yeah.
So Q-Tip isn't out of the woods yet. He has to be careful that Rich 500 doesn't pull a fast one trying to overtake him. And those softs will be dying out. So their scheduled stop should be within the next couple of laps.
I mean, soft should be able to last until lap 10, lap 11. After that, you start struggling. So we'll have to see what drivers do. But right now, it seems like Rich 500 was struggling, probably with overheat. But I don't know if the rest of the drivers in soft are currently experiencing the same issue. And let's see. For once, I think TSR Fishy is making a clever race. I mean, I don't want to annoy you if you then watch the live stream, but he seems like after the virtual, he made a good restart. He opened that second gap, and little by little, he's extending his gap to be rider. So yeah, so we'll have to see how the Mercedes driver react, because at the moment it seems he's not been able to catch Fishy. So we'll have to see if he will try an undercut or maybe an alternative strategy that here is pretty impossible.
Right now, no, there's no battles on track right now. There's the gap, so over a second for everybody. But there's a possible battle closing up between Fitted Gaming and I can't say his name, the Ferrari driver.
Gadrupel Tartate.
Yeah, who's on medium, so we possibly could see a battle between them very shortly.
Oh, and look, the Epic Animal Rich, I think he's struggling a lot. I think he's having just lots of issues. Because now Epic the Animal is under the second gap, and Rich 500 continues to lose the back end and just losing time to Epic the Animal. And yeah. Meanwhile, yeah, at the back, Ben Gallagher is catching DSY Delta, but also feared by gaming. Well, he's on soft and he's not being able to catch the Ferrari. 2.0, 1.9, the gap remains almost the same.
So maybe the Red Bull may have a problem on the car, maybe still a bit of damage on his wing, or maybe just lack of confidence around the track right now with that crash, what he had between him and Haas. It's probably knocked a bit of confidence from him. But speaking about Epic the Animal, he is cut up the Rich and he is within DRS range and he is closing quite quickly. Same type of tyre.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Yeah, but it seems like at the moment he's not interested in making the move. He's not interested in making the move. But Rich 500 is struggling, and I don't know if it is the Honda engine or what, but yeah, it seems something is wrong with him. We will have to keep an eye on him to see if he pits earlier or what. Oh, look at that. I mean, he's going way too wide in that corner. And Epic the Animal is just all over him.
As we can see, Epic the Animal really struggling on the straight to catch him, but in the braking zone, he's really catching up to Rich 500.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully it's no altercation what he had to the other Red Bull driver. This won't be good.
Oh, when Ben Gallagher has overtaken DSY Delta, he dived into the inside. And yeah, I could overtake him from the McLaren driver, who is willing to make that comeback work. And let's see now. Oh, Epic the Animal is gonna have a big chance here on the straight. He's really close. I don't know why Rich 500 is going way too deep. And look at Q-Tip, because he's moving to the right. He's gonna try the overtake. Let's see if Khalifa tries the dive pump. No, he doesn't. And now Q-Tip.
just made the move.
Yeah, both Q-Tip and Epic the Animal, yeah, have done it on the just exactly the same. DRS, full speed, and yeah, easy overtake from both of them. And meanwhile, well, now, like right now, if the race ended here, my prediction would be perfect. Oh, we can see Ryder doing the undercut. Oh, 10 seconds. Nah, bullshit. Yeah. So sorry for the swearing, but yeah, that's not fair.
Well, if that does appear like it should be removed,
I think they probably will, because today in Hta Elite there was an incident in the safety car, you know, in which who was it? Oh, Massina, like made almost no contact with the car in front, and he was given a 5-second time penalty, and he got that removed. So probably they'll remove this, because we actually caught it on stream, so it won't be a problem. And we can see Ryder went out of the pits just behind DSY Delta. This is going to be interesting, because Ryder decided to do an undercut, but if he's behind that Williams, that's not gonna work.
That is true, but he's already caught up with the Williams. He's on the outside.
Oh yeah, easy overtake. Watch out, DSY Delta.
Yep.
Yeah, easy move. And let's see, because now TSR Fishy will go into the pits, I guess. Oh, almost losing the back end. And there we go, he goes into the pits. Oh. And yeah, there he goes. And also Khalifa pits. Yeah, everyone is pitting now. Probably this was the pit window. Well, Reach 500 doesn't. As we'll have to keep an eye on Ryder. Where will he emerge? Oh, it's gonna be close. No, it's not.
It's actually Fishy is in clean air, so that's good news for him. But Renault team are going to have a lot of good news for Q-Tip, because Q-Tip's got clean air now, and he can start pushing that Renault now, picking up the pace, and start to attack and start to try and pull a gap from the Mercs through fresh mediums.
And it seemed like the undercut from Ryder has worked quite the opposite. I mean, Ryder went for the undercut, and he's lost time to Fishy, and Khalifa has gained some time on his teammate. So not as planned, probably. And let's see, because Sloppy is right now just behind Reach 500. We have to remind that Sloppy started 13th, I think it was. And he's now on 3rd, currently sitting on 3rd. He still have to make his pit stop, obviously, but he will be doing his last stint on softest tire. Oh, he's pretty close, and I think Reach 500, yeah, is heading into the pits. I don't know why he stayed one more lap.
Probably trying to get a decent in lap, but the undercut is really strong. He's already coming on the final 2 corners, so mechanics are doing the quickest, and the Red Bull, he's out. Will he get ahead of Animal?
Nope.
Nowhere near. He's lost a lot of time.
Bad strategy call there. And what do we have here? Ryder will trying to catch. Oh, we have yellow flags in sector.
Oh, that's an Alpha. I think Fozzie just hit the wall.
Huh. Unlucky.
It's very unlucky if that is the case.
And we still have 18 laps ahead, and we have to keep an eye. I'm gonna put for a moment the leader gap, because I want to see if Q-Tip is being able to gain time Probably not. Oh, and we have yellow flags. I think it was, yeah, God. Oh, and he retires.
He's got to quit. So actually, there's another yellow flag at the racing point of AB53 Moff is round. Lost a good chunk of his wing. So he will have to pit. As that driver has left. It's unfortunately, I'm surprised this isn't caught safety car, because if this caught the safety car, this wouldn't help Q-Tip. Because he'd have to stay out or go hard and be on the slowest tyre stretch.
Oh, and we can see, well, Fishy put in the fastest lap. He has shortened the gap by 1 second, and actually someone retired. It's B Rider. Oh, he retired in the pits.
Oh, so something's gone on then.
I don't know what happened there. I mean, I don't know if he crashed and he had to pit and he just rage quitted, or he was too pissed off with the 10-second time penalty. Well, either of the cases, unfortunate for him. As we can see, yeah, Fishy, wow. I mean, if this is the issue, I mean, Q-Tip will have to be on those mediums until lap 19, but he's gonna lose a lot of time to TSR Fishy, so I don't know what's gonna really happen then, because he will have to recover from a, he will have to come back in a epic way, because he's probably gonna emerge by like with 10 seconds behind Fishy or even more.
Yeah, you are correct there. Right now though, it looks like no one can really challenge Fisher right now, so Sleepy's almost 3 seconds off the pace, but I don't know. Right now it looks like it's going to be possibly a round victory.
Yeah.
Also,
oh,
we could see Sloppy and Q-Tip. Saying that, I was wrong. Sergio just set the new fastest lap, so he has got pace there. But he has got slow traffic in front of him. That's AB 53 Moff. He needs to get out of the way as soon as possible.
maybe with some luck he can get the arrest from this guy. Maybe not. Yeah, exactly. Maybe not.
Fortunately, he doesn't get that.
And one thing we didn't get, or I don't know if you noticed, is that Epic the Animal went on soft.
Gosh, no, I didn't realise that. Actually, why is he? Are they expecting rain then, or are they doing a two-stop, soft, medium as I said? Like,
I mean, I don't think there's rain expected, because look at the sky. I mean, it's beautiful, pretty sunny, and I don't see clouds, so I don't think there's gonna be rain. And look at that, Fishy and Slopey having a battle. He makes the move round the outside as the McLaren tries to have a better exit, but yeah, Fishy is just unstoppable today. The McLaren couldn't really do anything.
Yeah, Sloppy is on used mediums now, so that means we'll start to feel, well, not feel the best, but they should still have some life in him, so he could possibly attack Fishy again if he can close up a little bit more.
And we can see Khalifa has reduced the gap to Fishy by 4/10. So we might see Khalifa catching TSR Fishy? I don't know.
That is a possibility that could happen.
And Feared by Gaming is back in the game. And Slicky Bomb has joined to see this battle, this incredible battle between who, I don't know. But yeah. Let's see. Khalifa is now 1 second away from Slopey. I think he's gonna find Slopey in the same area as Fishy did. So let's see. Will he lose time though? At the moment, it doesn't seem like it.
I don't think he will lose time. I think he's still got enough pace.
And he's now 2.5 off from TSR Fishy. Oh, look at that exit. Will he try the dive bump? No, he waits.
Ooh, bit of contact.
Yeah. Oh!
He loses traction because of it. This is a good news
And
for him.
he lost. Yeah.
Will he go for lunge into turn 1?
Yeah, he does. Oh, he's gonna cut. Oh, that was close. Oh, and Slopey. Oof.
Now
Yeah.
that could have possibly been in contact with the Merc, or that was just the mediums falling off.
No, there was no contact really. I mean, I had the onboard camera from Khalifa. It was Slopey going wide after the exit, and he just lost it. He probably put too much gas on the throttle. So
right now though, Q-Tip will possibly rejoin back out in 5th place after he's pitted, but he could possibly get 3rd since he's got a gap of to Sloppy 16.3 seconds and a gap to Epic the Animal of 17.6, and Epic the Animal has to pit again. So Q-Tip for Renault is looking good for a podium position, and Renault looking strong to get some good points in today's race.
yeah, definitely. And I have to say that if it wasn't for B Rider, probably my prediction was just perfect, because probably DSR Fishy will take the win. If B Rider had continued, he will probably be for 2nd, and Q-Tip would have been 3rd, because I think, well, now Khalifa will be 2nd. I don't know if Q-Tip will be able to catch Khalifa, because I think he will be 9 or 10 seconds behind with only 11 laps to catch him.
You're right, that's very right. There's one lap 15 out of 28 on 3 retirements. D-Redder and Gad Droppel Barton. Apologies if I said that wrong. And Caprine Con 297, which was very unfortunate to retire actually at the start with a big FD impact into the wall.
And we can see Epic the Animal trying to move on Slopey.
You are correct there. He's he almost does a similar move what happened in the Red Bull.
Yeah.
This time he braked a lot earlier. Realised it could have happened. He's got a lot of pace there compared to everybody else. So it's very unfortunate that he is on the 2-stop strategy and what's happened with today's race.
Yeah, and he like the race didn't start well for him. He was involved with Ben Gallagher in that incident in the first lap, and yeah, that affects you. And probably he just went on a 2-stop to try something different, and it didn't work, or at least it doesn't seem like it's gonna work. So bad luck, unfortunate, you know. But still, meanwhile, we are in lap 16. I think by now, I don't know if it will be on this lap or next or on the following lap, but Q-Tip will start thinking about going into the pits.
Yeah, possibly, but if I was him, I'll try to stretch them out to lap 20 and then go on the softs and then just go to the end on there to try and steal the fastest lap and then really reel in Leafy and Epic the Animal.
Yeah, but the problem here is that maybe his target is to catch Khalifa, and if he waits a bit too long, he won't have that opportunity. So it's pretty interesting to see what he's gonna do now, because yeah, he could do what you're saying, you know, wait some laps, just have fresh softs until the end, and do some fastest lap. But he could also go now into the pits or the following lap and just try to catch Khalifa.
Correct, is 1 lap 16 will Q-tip peel into the pits. Nope, stays out for another lap.
Yeah. And meanwhile behind, actually reach 500. I think he's catching Slopey. And I don't know if actually Slopey will go into the pits. Let's see if he does. Oh, actually, Epic the Animal does. I think he will emerge just in front of Ben Gallagher.
There we go, he is in the pits. Going to the mediums.
Yeah.
They'll definitely make it to the end of them tyres, so...
Yeah, and he's
there
going...
is a battle further behind, Feed by Gaming and... Aussie... actually, Feed by Gaming is lagging on my screen.
Yeah, definitely.
So you better watch out. He's trying to make the move on Wozzy. He's on the outside. I can't really tell actually where he is.
He's all over the track, basically.
Oh,
wow.
He's inside him.
He's everywhere.
Right, so he is ahead then, so it is confirmed that he is ahead. As right now, look, Q-tip, 16 laps, mediums, will he pit this lap as he's just approaching the big, fast right-hander?
I think in the telemetry thing, it appears the box thing in green, so he should pit, but he doesn't.
He stays out. Now he has to watch out, there's 2 lap cars ahead of him.
Yeah.
So...
And meanwhile, let's see if Slopey goes into the pits. Yes, Slopey goes into the pits.
Sloppy's in the undercut, let's see where he'll come out.
And maybe with some lag, Q-tip could be given DRS. No, it's not gonna be close enough. And meanwhile, where's gonna Slopey emerge? Yeah, in front of his teammate with a 5.4 gap, well, 4-second gap. And probably we'll see Q-tip going into the pits in this lap.
That is true, possibly to react to Sloppy isn't safe from him, but he could stay out. First of all, he gets another 3-second time penalty as he's letting Renault through.
Actually, Wozzy, it's really slow. I don't know if he was involved in the incidents at the start of the race, but disappointing race from the Alfa Romeo.
As I think Q-tip actually is pitting. Will he pit?
Yeah,
yes,
he does.
He's in, so he is reacting to the McLaren.
I mean, probably he was not looking in the McLaren, but yeah, I mean, stretching those tires too long would not be good for him. And let's see where he can... Oh!
Ooh, he has a 5-second time penalty. So they're serving that. He is now having his pits done, and he will not be happy with that 5-second second goal, which I haven't just noticed he had. But he's on softs. He is in third.
Oh, but look at Rich. Oh no, too far away. Yeah, and he's 14 seconds away from Khalifa. I don't know if...
I think he can do it. 14 seconds, soft will be around about a second quicker than mediums, so I think he will be able to...
Yeah, 1.3.
Yeah, definitely then. There's how many laps? There's 3, 9. So, yeah, I think he'll get him.
Yeah. Let's see, I mean, if he get him, probably it will be just on the final lap, I think. So, we'll have to keep an eye on that. As we have Slopey 4.1 behind Epic the Animal. Probably we'll have also a fight for 4th. I think Epic the Animal will catch Rich, but I think Slopey will also catch these guys, you know, so. Maybe we'll have some interesting racing after all.
Yeah, correct. That could possibly be a battle near the end of the race.
Yeah, and look at Q-Tip. Already, he hasn't finished the lap in 1 second. He's definitely going for it. I hope he keeps this pace. It would be the best thing for the race to see actually a fight for the for second, you know.
Yeah, it could be a nice fight. Second stop, just sneak on start 135 for that. What lap is Kitty going currently? Well, he's actually on his first lap now, so we can roughly tell how much he will start closing on position number 2 as Khalifi. When Q-Tip does his fast lap, as he isn't really pushing that much on the ERS, he's in the ERS 1-1. But purple insect one as well, so he is up there.
Yeah, and he's already another like wow. He's already 2.5. He has reduced the gap by 2.5 on 1 lap and a half. So yeah, impressive.
Very impressive there from the running driver right now. He's actually 11.7 seconds, so 8 laps. He's gonna have to close a little bit more if he wants a chance to do it, because yeah, he's gonna have to pick the pace a tiny bit more on the ERS, a bit more pace in the next lap, and if he reduces it from about 9 to 8 seconds, he's definitely got a chance to have the Mercedes driver.
Definitely. But it's still impressive that he's reducing the gap like 1.4 by lap. No, by each lap. And there we have, fastest lap, 1:34.7. And probably he hasn't gone fully. No, because I think you could do 1:33 in these conditions.
Yeah, you could do 1:33. It all depends on the driver, so.
But this is going to be cool. Meanwhile, Slopey, that seemed that he was catching really quickly. He was getting close to Epic the Animal, it seems, in the previous lap. He barely reduced that gap. As we can see, Q-Tip already 10.3. I mean, wow, this is going to be insane. I mean, if he makes this work, wow, it's going to be probably impressive. And for me, although he doesn't make the comeback, probably his driver of the day, because he has done a good strategical. It seems like he's making the strategy work. So who knows?
Yeah, but there he's deserving of driver of the day, but can't give him all the credit as well, because Cannonball is doing a 2-stop. He's in 5th place right now. Could possibly get 4th. Ain't that far off, but I would say Q-Tip's got 90% chance of getting the driver of the day, so to see if he can actually catch up to Felipe, because he is on lap 22, time is running out for him, and the gap's now 10.1 seconds, and the gap isn't really closing that much, so actually lost a bit of time there, as he gets a penalty.
Ooh, and that probably was a warning.
That is good news for him.
I mean, he can still do it. Oh well, 6 laps. Oof, that's pretty difficult. But meanwhile, behind we have Epic the Animal catching Bridge, and we have Slopey catching Epic the Animal. So let's hope that we can have a good fight here.
Someone's leave, or
I think someone is joining and relieving. Well, no, leaving and rejoining.
Beat by gaming in his car, so I think that's what it was.
Let's see, because Slopey it's 1.7. behind Epic the Animal. Epic the Animals is now 3.1 behind Rich, and it seems. Oh, and Khalifa is actually reducing that gap, 2.5. Maybe he's now starting to push as Fishy seems to start losing that pace. And yeah, it seems like Q-tip. It's 10 seconds, but he's not been able to reduce that gap even more. Slopey is already 1.3 behind, and Epic the Animal is 2.8.
Right, so he's closing.
We could probably have some good fights in the end if Khalifa continues to catch up to Fishy, and Sloppy and Epic get Rich. We'll probably see good fighting. Good fight here.
Yeah, it's definitely be a chance for that.
Sloppy is 1.2 now. He's not gonna have DRS, but
Sorry, I read that wrong. I think Sloppy. My bad there. Sloppy is really closing up on those sauce, but those sauce will start to die out very soon as Q-tip hasn't really closed anymore on Khalifa.
I don't know if he has given up or what, but yeah, that's a bit disappointing, you know, because it seemed like he was having the pace, but I don't know what happened to him to stop catching. And meanwhile, Khalifa 2.0, watch out, because he could be on the run to try and overtake Fishy in the final lap. He's slowly catching as he gets under the 2-second gap for the first time in the whole race.
You're right there.
And meanwhile, Sloppy just behind the Haas, as the Haas is also catching Rich. So we're gonna have a freeway battle going on here. Like, I don't know if sometimes this type of races, you know, that almost nothing happens, and suddenly in the final laps you get some interesting racing. I don't know if they are worth it or not, because in a way I get excited, you know, to see some battling going, but I'm like, have I seriously watched 1 hour, well no, 45 minutes of racing, and everything is just happening on the final laps? Sometimes it's, well, you get to think on that, right?
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes there's a lot of action at the start, then there's nothing in the middle, and then there's a lot of action near the end.
Exactly.
I have experienced that doing comms for other leagues, but it's the favourite bit at the start and at the end. It's in the middle. Anything happens. There is a big train right now for battle for fourth right now, even though there's some cars who are getting lapped there.
Yeah, and we can see the Haas is going to try the move. Oh, really bad exit, and he's gonna dive into the inside. Well, Fossey disqualified. Yeah.
Is he actually been disqualified, or is that? Yeah, yes.
Yeah, he has. Oh, and look at Rich trying to get the move back, but I don't think he's gonna be able to do so. As we have Khalifa 1.4 behind, and still 3 laps remaining. I mean, Khalifa is doing an amazing work there. I mean, I'm afraid because my prediction would go down, but he's doing a cracking job.
Yeah, you are correct there. He's doing a very good job to now close up to a second.
Wow. All right, we're heading to this fight because I don't know if Fishy is having some issues. I'm on board with Fishy to see if he's struggling, maybe with tire grip or something, but it's amazing how Khalifa has closed the gap. Yeah, it seems he's just on the corners, he's just having like an extra gear, you know, to try and get more grip. Yeah, I think he's having some issues with the tires. Meanwhile, the Merc has more ERS and DRS. So he's doing a really good job, and probably we'll see some fight going on as Lopi overtook Rich and is now heading to try the overtake on Epic the Animal. And watch out, because we have 2 laps remaining. Now I think it's crucial that Khalifa gets that DRS.
Yeah,
And I think he does.
He needs DRS.
Yeah. And let's see if he does the move now or if he waits, because he will now have more ERS, DRS, and
DRS.
Yeah, and the Merc power. Oh, he didn't. Wow. I thought he was in the range. Yeah, but he doesn't need DRS. He's already 4/10 behind.
He's got a lot more ERS though than the Renault of Fishy. I thought Fishy could win this race. Fishy's win's really under threat right now, so
Yeah, but
wrong.
It's incredible how he's lost all the pace just in the final laps. Because he was doing a cracking job. He did everything to perfection, you know, and everything disappeared just in this ending laps.
Right there. There's now the gap now. 6/10 of a second.
Oh, will he try the dive? No.
He's just winding. Oh, Fishy's really struggling there in the head because we're on the penultimate lap.
But I think Fishy is also being clever, because look at the ERS. He's trying to save on straight, and that's why Khalifa is being so quick in the straights. But it's not only in the straights. You can see in the corners, Fishy struggling for grip, and it's just the Merc who is doing everything to perfection now. He saved tires, and he's now.
He's got almost 90% of ERS. He's got 83 right now, but
he's
saving a lot more ERS than Fishy's doing.
Is he gonna wait? Oh, that bad exit. Is he gonna wait, or is he gonna launch it?
He's gonna attack. It's the Merc.
He's getting closer and closer. He's gonna move to the inside. Fishy tries to defend, but there's nothing you can do. Will Khalifa go wide? We don't know. He doesn't. Now Fishy tried the switchback, but it's not working. The only chance he has to actually win is to keep that gap under the second. Because if not, it's gonna be impossible for Fishy. We can see that he's now 5/10 away. And let's see what he does. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, he's going wide. Yeah. And I think it's Khalifa who's gonna take the win. Yeah.
But it could be on penalties. I don't know if Khalifa or Fishy have penalties, but I know. Yeah. Well, right now though, Sloppy past Rich. Sloppy got past Rich, I believe, a few laps ago. So.
Yeah. But he lost time to Epic the Animal. So yeah, the fight is really here. Who would have said this? I mean, in lap 17, you know, watching Fishy having the pace he had. Oh, and look at that. He's having the run in the S's. And probably he'll have some DRS. So we're gonna see this fight going until the last couple of corners. Oh, really good exit here.
Oh, but he's got hardly any ERS compared to the Merc.
Yeah, but maybe with only DRS it's gonna be enough. I don't know. Oh, look at that.
If he's defending on the inside, that's his defensive move.
But it's not enough. That DRS is costing him time. But is he gonna launch it? I don't know. He's too far away. Oh, he tries to show the car, but yeah, probably Khalifa has the win. I don't think he's gonna. Oh, look at that launch!
Yes, he is. And he's trying it. Doesn't make it work. That was very risky.
Oh, but maybe if he has been clever, he could. No, but look at that, yeah. And after 28 laps, if there's not a surprise, it's gonna be Khalifa who takes the win with the Merc. He's celebrating with his pit crew, and there we go. Incredible race.
He actually would have won anyway. He had a 3-second penalty, so Q-Tip will take third place.
Yeah, good stuff from the Renault. Good.
Oh, Sloppy's lagged out. Oh no, will Rich get past on the final corner?
It seems.
Yep, he's got ahead. Every animal will take fourth.
And I think that Q-Tip is my driver of the day today.
I'm gonna have to agree on you.
He started at the back. Yeah.
So quite really far down, got the fastest lap as well, so...
Good stuff. Yeah.
I believe 16 points, I believe.
I don't know what's the... I don't know... I think the HTA point system is different. I think you get 19 for winning. I don't know if it's 15 for being second and 12 for being third. I think so. Probably he'll get 13 points today. But still good stuff from Q-Tip. I think, yeah, he has won the championship. He has... CP was not even here today. So he has a comfortable lead in the standings. And once again, he's shown why. I mean, he did really, really well today. But the man of the day, apart from Q-Tip, I think it's also Khalifa. He was consistent. He saved his tires. And for those final laps, he started to attack, you know. And what I liked from the Merc driver, and I don't know if you agree, is that despite knowing that Fishy had the 3 seconds, he decided to attack, you know, and to go for the move. Like, he wanted to have that position on track.
Yeah, you are correct there. I am surprised, actually, with that. And he was actually one of the only... Actually, he's one of the few people who didn't actually have a penalty.
Yeah.
But I've got to say, he pulled a decent strategy out of the bag, started basically sandbagging his pace until the end, and he realised Fishy had a penalty, so he knew he had to close up, and hope that he didn't get one. And yeah, he's done really well. He would have been in the driver of the day if Q-Tip didn't get third, but yeah, it is what it is. But congratulations for his win. Congratulations to the round team for getting second and third.
Yeah, that reminds me to the good Renault in another league. Oh, those good times, huh? Yeah. Well, and the results have been the following. Khalifa has finished first, Fishy second, third his teammate, fourth Epic the Animal, fifth Rich 500, Sloppy, Ben Gallagher, DSY Delta, Feared by Gaming, and up 53 more. That, well, Feared and 53 more were lapped, so I don't know if they will be happy. Well, and this has been really all for today. Today, I'm sorry, but we're not doing interviews. I'm on a hurry. So, but still, I think in the end it has been a decent race, right, Jared?
Yep, it's been a great race.
I don't know if you have anything else to add.
Nothing really. Enjoyed watching the battles. Few carnages now and then, but it is racing in there. You can't have a race without any carnage, so it's been good to do comms with you, and yeah, I've enjoyed today, so thank you for having me for comms.
Glad to hear that. Yeah, and thanks for you to join. And this probably has been all for today. We had HTA Elite, the last race of the season. It was amazing, and well, HTA Assist tier, if we could call it like that, didn't disappoint us. It was pretty fun to watch, and it has been great to have you here, Jared. So we'll see. We'll be back next week, I think, with round 17. So until next week, this has been everything for today. Thank you for joining, and until next week. See you.